The entertainment world froze that night. Screens across Asia lit up with one name, Wang Yibo. The man who had always walked calmly through fame's chaos, who rarely showed emotion in public, suddenly stood in front of thousands, and his silence spoke louder than any words could. It was supposed to be an ordinary award night. Lights, cameras, laughter echoing across the grand hall. But when Wang Yibo appeared on stage, something in the air shifted. He wasn't just another celebrity accepting a trophy. He looked different, quieter, deeper, as if he carried the weight of 1,000 unspoken things. Fans watching from every corner of the world felt it instantly. The way he paused before speaking, the way his hand lingered on the microphone, and the faint, almost invisible tremble in his smile. No one expected what came next. "This might be my last time standing here like this," Wang Yibo said softly, his voice echoing through the silent room. "No matter where I go, I'll keep these memories with me." The crowd gasped. The host froze. The camera zoomed in, catching that glimmer in his eyes that wasn't quite a tear, but wasn't far from it either. A storm of emotion online. Within minutes, the internet exploded. #WangYiboFarewell trended #1 worldwide. Some fans refused to believe it. Others tried to decode every word, every gesture, every breath he took that night. Was this a goodbye? Or just a poetic pause in his long journey? "Don't tell me this is the end of his stage era," one fan wrote on Weibo. Another said, "He smiled like someone saying goodbye, but his eyes, they were full of love." Clips from the event spread like wildfire. The way he looked up before leaving the stage, the way the spotlight followed him until the very last second. It all felt cinematic, almost scripted, yet heartbreakingly real. Behind the silence. For years, Wang Yibo has been known not just as a star, but as a mystery. An actor, singer, dancer, racer, and yet someone who always guarded his private world carefully. He was the kind of celebrity who let his work speak for him. But insiders whispered that in recent months, Yibo had been quietly rethinking his career path. After years of back-to-back filming, endless stage rehearsals, and high-speed racing schedules, he was tired, not of art, but of noise. He once said in an interview, "I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm afraid of losing myself in the noise." Maybe that was what this farewell meant. Not an end, but a quiet retreat to find himself again. A career carved by passion. From his early debut as a young trainee to becoming one of China's most recognized faces, Wang Yibo's path was anything but easy. There were times he was doubted, dismissed, and misunderstood. But every setback became fuel for his growth. In The Untamed, he didn't just play Lan Wangji, he embodied him. The calm, restrained, yet fiercely loyal soul resonated deeply with millions. That role didn't just bring him fame, it turned him into a symbol of quiet strength. Later, as he stepped into the racing world, many questioned why a top idol would risk his safety on the track. His answer was simple. "When I'm on the bike, I'm not famous. I'm free." That one line became legendary. Quoted, shared, and tattooed in fans' hearts. It revealed something raw and human beneath the polished star image. And maybe that's the very part of him we witnessed on that stage. The man who longs for freedom more than applause. Fans' unshaken love. Even as rumors swirled about contract changes, agency shifts, and possible breaks from the entertainment scene, fans chose love over speculation. Online, they began a campaign called "We Wait for Yibo." They filled timelines with old clips, quotes, fan art, and even letters addressed to him. "Take your time," one message read. "Even if it takes years, we'll still be here when you come back." It's not blind devotion, it's something deeper. Over the years, Wang Yibo has given his fans more than performances. He's given them a reason to believe that quiet strength can still change the world. A night that felt like goodbye. Those who attended the event described the moment vividly. The hall had fallen completely silent. Even the clicking of cameras stopped. As Yibo bowed deeply, some fans cried quietly in their seats. It wasn't just sadness, it was gratitude. Gratitude for every song, every role, every moment he gave, without complaint. When he finally turned to leave, the stage lights followed him until he disappeared backstage. And for a few seconds, the darkness that filled the hall felt symbolic, as if the world had to pause before it could breathe again. Industry voices speak. Fellow artists later shared their own reflections. A veteran actor wrote, "Few people can walk away from fame at its peak. It takes courage, and Yibo has always had that." A dancer, who once trained with him, added, "He's never been obsessed with spotlight. What he wants is truth, in art, in life, in himself." These weren't just compliments. They were quiet tributes to a man who chose meaning over noise. The mystery ahead. So, what comes next? Will Wang Yibo return to acting? Will he devote himself entirely to racing? Or will he disappear for a while? Far from the glare of fame? No one knows for sure. But maybe that's the beauty of it, not knowing. Because in a world where everything is live-streamed, shared, and analyzed, Yibo's silence feels sacred. A rare kind of peace in the storm of celebrity. Echoes that remain. Weeks after that night, the memory still lingers. Fans rewatch the clip over and over, finding new emotions in every frame. Some say it hurts. Others say it heals. Maybe that's what real art does. It breaks you a little, then teaches you how to feel again. As one critic beautifully wrote, Wang Yibo didn't just perform. He reminded us that even silence can be an act of courage. A legacy of quiet brilliance. Whether this was truly a farewell or just a new beginning, one thing is certain. Wang Yibo has already carved his place in cultural history. Not through scandals, but through sincerity. Not through noise, but through grace. He's the kind of artist who doesn't chase the spotlight, he becomes it. And as the world waits, the final image remains etched in memory. A man standing under the lights, eyes calm, yet full of emotion, whispering a quiet goodbye that somehow felt eternal. Maybe he won't say where he's going next. Maybe he doesn't need to, because those who truly understand him already know. He's chasing freedom, not fame. And sometimes that's the most powerful story of all. Wherever you go, we'll follow. Not because you're famous, but because you're true. Sparkles if you were touched by Wang Yibo's story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because real stories, the ones that make us feel, deserve to be heard.